This week we're going to talk about weather. We're going to talk about different types of weather. My name is Danielle Price and I'm one of the pre-K teachers at Easton Elementary. I love seeing my kids learn. I love seeing them make progress on something that they might have struggled with initially. And once they get it and they see that excitement in themselves, it brings me a sense of excitement and a little bit of joy in knowing that, I played a part in that. And today we're going to talk about the wind. What is wind?
Today, Danielle is teaching her students how to create structures that can resist the wind.
We have a video that we're going to watch today where you're going to see lots of winds blowing. We started in the classroom with introducing the topic of wind and different types of weather. What happened to the roof? It blew away. And we got the children to do an activity where they pretended that they were a tree and they were blowing in the wind. There's a light wind. It's not moving you? Are you resisting the wind? We're going to build some structures and we're going to see if we can make structures that will resist being blown over in the wind. And then we move the activity outside. All right, come on guys. Let's see what we're going to find on our activity tables. And outside, they each had a STEM bag for the challenge, and they had different materials inside each bag so they could construct their own structure to see if it would resist being blown away in the wind.
STEM is for science, technology, engineering, and math. Add in reading and art, and STEM becomes STREAM. Danielle says they are important concepts, even for young pre-K students like hers.
Helping children to think through activities and helping them to use their problem-solving skills, helping them to develop critical thinking skills so that they don't expect the answer to always be a yes-no answer. For them to be able to investigate and try to discover new ways of doing things if something doesn't work the first time. If a strong wind comes, do you think the tall ones are going to stand up or do you think they're going to blow away?
Danielle helps children learn the three-step engineering and design process in this activity.
So getting them to go through thinking about it, and then they build it, and then they test it to see, did we solve the problem, or do we need to try something else and see if something else works? Let's see if your structure is going to resist being blown in the wind.
I think so.
They're natural-born learners, so the basis of our program is learning through play. So we have a lot of time for them to experiment with hands-on things and activities and different things that'll help them learn and acquire different skills.
Danielle says incorporating the outdoors is a good way to enhance activities like this.
Outdoors is a whole other environment that is an extension of the classroom. There's a way for children to investigate and explore being outdoors where they're not in the confines of a classroom. And anything that you can do in a classroom as far as learning and teaching and exploring can be taken outside. And it's important for children to be outside because then they're outside in the natural elements, and it's a difference in the way that you can describe and explain and explore and investigate different things while they're outside. And is it going to stand up or is it going to blow over? It's going to blow over.
Danielle incorporates technology by using a smart board and iPads to reinforce what she's teaching.
So I'm going to give you 35 minutes to do the Think Build test.
In trainings like this one, organized by the Beaufort Hyde Partnership for Children, early educators like Danielle learn how to design STREAM activities for their students. Trainer Paul Higgins gives teachers bags of ordinary household materials. They must use them to design something that will solve a problem.
How we coming?
Teachers use technology like iPads and iPhones to help them with their designs.
Hopefully the goal of that teacher will be is to show the students how to use that technology they know in a different way, which will inspire and spark a creative response or spark something that will be set in memory for them that they won't forget and experience. Come on up and tell us about your project and your challenge.
Higgins also encourages teachers to take activities like this one outdoors.
Anything you can do indoors, you can do outdoors, weather permitting and with electricity. Children need to be outside because it is a creative center in which they can see things and look and explore.
And Higgins shows teachers how technology like Google Expedition can take students outside virtually, if obstacles like weather or distance prevent them from taking them outside in the real world.
I can't take my first grade class to Mount Everest, but I can take them there virtually.
Hazel, is yours going to resist the wind or is it going to blow over? Hazel said hers is going to blow over.
Danielle says using technology and other STREAM concepts and incorporating the outdoors is helping her lay an important foundation for her students.
I want my children that come through our classroom to learn to be awesome thinkers. I want them to think about different ways to construct, different ways to build, different ways to deconstruct, different ways to problem solve. I want them to be equipped to deal with science and technology as they move through the years, because it is everywhere, it is ever present, and it's evolving. So I want them to be prepared for the next step when they leave our classroom before they go on to the next setting. Can I put it in here to see if it'll stand up?
Now what's making this fall over?